Are they fighting or something?
Saying that it happens frequently.
Okay.
But this time it sounded like it was getting out of hand.
Okay, which door? Sheriff's office, open the door! Sheriff's office, open the door!
23-year-old Roger Fortson, a U.S. Air Force senior airman, was just shot dead by police in Okaloosa County, Florida. Today, the sheriff of Okaloosa County held a press conference where he showed the body cam footage. Here are my initial thoughts upon watching that body cam footage. Did the officer act properly, or did he violate the Constitution? In my opinion, the body cam shows conclusively the answer to that.
Good afternoon. I'm Eric Aiden. I'm the sheriff of Okaloosa County with the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office. A few moments ago, I personally met with Mrs. Fortson and the Fortson family, extended my deepest condolences to them. And this result is one we never hoped to encounter, and I'm also thinking about our team here and the deputy involved in the tragic event. I'm here this afternoon to further assure Ms. Fortson's family, our dedicated team, and community we serve, and the broader public that we are doing what we can to ensure the facts of this case are fully understood. I've asked the Florida Department of Law Enforcement to handle the criminal investigation that is required under these circumstances. It is important to note that while this is a criminal investigation, no determination has been made as to whether the deputy's actions were justified or not. Here in Okaloosa County, we pride ourselves in our commitment to transparency and accountability. What we do know at this time is that the deputy did announce himself, not once, but twice. Mr. Fortson's comments indicate that he did acknowledge it was law enforcement at the door, and he arrived at the door with a firearm in his hand. The deputy knocked on the correct door. He did not cover the peephole or otherwise obscure its view in any way. You will see the things that I just mentioned on the video that corroborate what I've just said.
Hi, sir. What's going on?
I'm not sure. I just was told to let her know if you guys come by, so I'm going to give her a quick call and she gets a let her know.
So there was a fight going on or something?
I was not present for that.
Okay. Yes, sir. Are they fighting or something?
Saying that it happens frequently.
Okay.
But this time it sounded like it was getting out of hand.
Okay, which door?
I'm not sure. 2 weeks ago, I was walking by their apartment basically on this side, and I was hearing someone yell like, "Shut the fuck up, you stupid B word," or something like that. Like right after it, but I wasn't sure where it came from, and I couldn't call it. I didn't want to call the police. And,
Which room is it?
1401.
1401, okay.
1401. But the girl sounded scared, the one that called. She said, she was like, it's getting out, it sounds like it's getting really out of hand.
So it's hit number 4 now?
Yeah.
Okay. You would we stand out there and direct the deputy that's coming through this area?
It's not, you're going to go up to the fourth floor, and it's going to be on this side.
Gotcha. 312-111.
Sheriff's office, open the door! Sheriff's office, open the door! Step out.
It pains me to show the video, but I know that you all need to see it. We look forward to FDLE's findings and the final third-party review done by the State Attorney's Office. We know you have many questions, as do we.
Yeah, so we did need to see it. Just real quick, what is the law here? The 11th Circuit is where Florida is, and the 11th Circuit, of course, follows Supreme Court precedent on police shootings, Tennessee versus Garner, that held that an officer may use deadly force when he has probable cause to believe that the suspect poses a threat of serious physical harm, either to the officer or to others, which also requires that he has given some warning about the possible use of deadly force if feasible. In the cases following Garner in the 11th Circuit, the court has found that the mere presence of a gun or other weapon is not enough to warrant the exercise of deadly force and shield an officer from being sued for a civil rights violation. However, when a suspect's gun is available for ready use, even when the suspect has not drawn that gun, an officer is not required to wait and hope for the best. The officer had no information indicating that this individual was dangerous. He didn't know who lived at the apartment. He didn't know how many people were at the apartment. He didn't know whether there was actually an argument at the apartment. Nobody at that apartment called for help. It was just basically death by Karen here. Some Karen called. Police have no obligation to even respond to a Karen call. It wasn't somebody calling for help. It was somebody reporting that they think they heard an argument. So they had no information at all, much less probable cause to believe that this guy had committed any crime or that he was a threat to anyone. The only information we're dealing with here is that the guy answered the door with a gun in his hand, which he is allowed to do legally. He did not raise it at the police officer. If you see it the moment the door is opened, the right hand with the pistol in it is pointed at the ground. The left hand goes up. He made no effort to threaten the officer with a gun. It's perfectly legal to be holding a gun when you answer a door. Maybe not a good idea when you're dealing with law enforcement, but legally you are allowed to do it. If the UPS guy knocks on your door and you answer it with a gun in a non-threatening manner, you think he would get away with shooting you the instant you open the door? No. In my opinion, this is very clearly a bad shoot. Unless there's some other information out there, I don't know what it could be. Now, had he raised the gun at the officer, that might be different, but he didn't do that. And this is the same county where you had the acorn cop, who the sound of a falling acorn made him think that he was being shot at. So he starts shooting up his own police car with an unarmed, handcuffed subject in the backseat, who fortunately was not killed. This is the same department that apparently trains these jumpy cops who pull the trigger first and ask questions later. We'll wait to see what this investigation concludes. but it's right there on video.